and I love little bugs like that, but it is on the to fix list as well. So unfortunately, some of the fun may be taken out of this. Although, taking a look at your top comments right now, you guys have a lot to say. This one right here states, I'm actually so excited and nervous for what's about to happen. Meridia's acting up, Errata Prime just went under attack, the Illuminate are near the bug territory. I swear I'm going to wake up to go to sleep to the full Illuminate force. Now, I don't think that that's going to be happening. That is likely to be an after Christmas surprise at this point, I'd like to say, so that they can actually enjoy their Christmas holidays and we can continue the storyline of where Meridia will continue growing. That's my 2 cents on it. What you guys are thinking, let me know via the comment section below. This next one right here states, fun tip, hit your stim as your pelican takes you back to your destroyer for some fun quotes. Now, I'm not going to put those up. I'm going to leave you guys to do that one yourself and enjoy that one indeed. And this final one right here states, you fellas ready for some map-wide FRV races? Now, this was the first thing that came to my mind, and we are going to be messing around with this on stream next week when we start going live again as of Monday, and we'll be live over the Christmas period just to give you a friendly face and someone to talk to on the holidays. I think it'd be incredible.
Hello, my name is Tom, and today we're doing a question and answer video. Been a little while since I did one of these, but people seem to like it back in the day when I did it more often, around a year ago, and I thought maybe I would weigh in a little bit, connect with the audience parasocially, and grow that connection, that bond.
Citizens are advised to
Let's be honest, how else can I manipulate you guys into buying the things I'm selling to you unless you feel parasocially attached to me? Yeah, I've got a question. How can you live with yourself after what you did? That man had a family, Tom. At the end of the day, we all make our choices in life. Maybe he shouldn't have done what he did to me.
of a despotic regime.
He didn't want me to post
Up next.
pictures of his house on my Twitter account and then get my followers to harass him, enter his home, and then destroy his family. So maybe he should have thought about his family before he said what he said about me, as in calling me gay online. Are you circumcised? What's the ball to shaft ratio?
Allied coordinates locked.
Was Destiny circumcised? No. Be honest, Tom. How good was Destiny's head? Scale of 1 to 10. 4. What's your favorite position?
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
What do you like to watch during your downtime? Lately, I've been getting
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Honestly, lately I've been watching lore videos about the Batman Arkham games. I've also been watching a lot of the DC animated movies, like I watched The Long Halloween recently. Parts 1 and 2 were great. I'm pretty sure I'd already seen The Dark Knight Returns quite a while ago, maybe sometime around early high school, but I watched the movie again and it was great, so that's what I've been doing. Would you ever consider branching out into more consistent IRL content rather than once every few months? Your videos at the FurryCon and with the dog girl were magical. After showing it to some friends who had never seen you, it won them sincerity and respectful interest in the subject. The IRL channel
Live up to your name. Live up to advanced weaponry!
Sending in an eagle.
Sentry! Calling down a sentry! Reinforcing! Have a taste of what... Dropping a pin. Northwest. Close.
I don't know what it's going to be without
Calling down a sentry.
Can't liberate this
Requesting
fucking
air
arm!
support.
time. Reinforcing!
Reporting to the front.
As far as specific topics that I haven't covered that I'd like to,
Marking location.
some true crime stuff that I'm planning to do next year. For
Heavy. Never mind.
a lot of people on Twitter are crazy right now. You know, girls want to be with them, guys want to be with them, think you got to be and another one would be more, I guess, like quote unquote.
Tagging map. North. On my position.
Aiming at an eagle.
You man!
Permanent hive structure destroyed.
Calling in reinforcement!
Requesting air support.
Which was really cool. For a long time, one of the most stand-up guys, I don't know, genre of YouTube, whatever you want to call it. Personally, I'm a big fan of his content.
Requesting fortifications.
Objective located. South. Vehicle.
Requesting orbital.
History of mankind.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting sentry.
I've been drinking this. First tub, you get a waifu or a pistol cup.
Dropping a pin. East, 300 meters.
I feel like it looks pretty good. All right, I've been working, I've been pretty consistent with it.
Sample collected. Calling down a sentry.
Democracy has been well delivered. May your expression be
Outpost destroyed.
It's good, it's good. It makes me happy. Why are you coming to my house every 14th of the month?
Tagging location. North. Requesting sentry. Reinforcing. freedom!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Sending in an eagle!
Take liberty.
Requesting tac pack. Calling down a support weapon.
Be back shortly.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Enemy elite. 100 meters.
Not a thing!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Can't liberate with this! Calling down a sentry! Heavy, wet, close.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
For me, to be honest, no.
Marking location.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Requesting sentry! Pelican 1 arriving at Pelican 1 landing in progress. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
What is your opinion on life right now? Honestly, it's pretty good. I'm tired. I'll be honest. I am tired. Not like I need to sleep right now. I'm just tired as in I definitely feel a little bit burnt out, just to an extent, a little bit. But it's one of those things where I would rather just push through and kind of slowly acclimate my life a little bit to make it easier to deal with the mental burnout rather than take some like 3-month-long break because I always thought that was cringe, you know, a cringe thing YouTubers do. So lately what I've been doing is I have been playing Batman on my Xbox. That's what I've been doing. This game is really great. Batman Arkham Asylum, all right, one of the best games ever made, I would argue, but also maybe not. Maybe it's not that good, but I think it's really good. I really like it. I like Batman. I think the gameplay is great. The combat is great. And it holds your hand enough that people with Down syndrome like me can actually play the game and get something out of it. During your streams, I hear you. But I will say, good girl, bad girl machines in the gym have definitely enhanced my clapping abilities. What would you do if YouTube hits its down for? What would be a job you would go for? Sorry for my English. Yeah, obviously, you know, I don't like people who don't speak English, foreigners. Not really my thing, but based on the fact that you watch my videos, you will pass
We
this
will
one.
fight
To be
on
honest, if
in the memory
everything
of
somehow
those we
didn't work
lost.
out, I would probably just join the army or something. I don't know.
Good riddance. I wish he just died in Tommy.
I think that it would be a decent career path. That seems like a lifelong fantasy. At least at some point if I have an opportunity. So I think I would join the military and wear power to do that. Do you wish you could change your username or regret naming yourself Turkey Tom? If so, what else would you pick? The thing is, like, I did make the YouTube channel name when I was like 13. You know, looking back, was it the greatest decision? Maybe not, but it is memorable.
Gobble gobble, Turkey Tom.
And if nothing else, I'm thankful for the fact that it is a memorable name. You're probably not going to get me confused with anyone else. Maybe you'll get me confused with a sandwich here and there, but you probably are going to be like, you know, it's a somewhat memorable name.
And why is your name Turkey Tom, but you're not a turkey? All right, if you really want to pull this off and brand it right, you'd be a turkey.
Have you ever considered branching out from covering 95% terminally online brain rot drama? You're funny and likable, which is why I watch the Tom Dark and Tom IRL content, but I don't give a fuck about Jake Doolittle's autism. I mean, there's definitely stuff that I've thought about branching out to. I mean, on the Tom Dark live channel, I've done gaming videos. On this channel, I've done other stuff that isn't brain rot drama. You know, I've done the Reddit videos. I've done videos where I talk about more current events that aren't like, you know, totally brain rot drama stuff. So there's definitely stuff that I have done and stuff that I would like to branch out to do as well. Definitely one thing I've been thinking about recently as I watch a lot of movies is I've been watching and I've just been like, this movie sucks and I need to communicate it somehow. Somehow I need to talk about how it's bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some more media analysis videos in the future to spice things up a little bit. I think it would be fun. What's your favorite Lego set and how much existential dread do you get when you remember that your childhood will always be in the past? I think my favorite set that I personally own is the Lion Knight's Castle. Okay, that's a really great set. It's big, it's got all the battlements, it's got all the turrets, it came with a lot of cool minifigures. I think the artistic approach they took to it to make it very aesthetically pleasing is nice. It's a great display piece. Now, as far as my childhood and existential dread, to be honest, I don't feel a lot of existential dread. I don't really think about my childhood a lot. I don't think about the past a lot. I don't know why that is, but I have noticed that a lot of people very much dwell on the fact that like they're getting older and they'll never relive their childhood. And I get it to an extent, but at the same time, like no amount of thinking about it will allow you to relive your childhood. So all you can really do is move forward and move past those events and enjoy your life as much as you can now. Because what you may not realize is that eventually you'll be in a time period when you're thinking back on the time you have right now and thinking, man, that was such a great time to be alive. That was so dope. You'll have rose-tinted glasses about it. So I just try to enjoy the moment, enjoy the day-to-day as much as possible. And, you know, I'll think about reminiscing when I'm like in retirement age. I think I'm a little young to be reminiscing. And frankly, so are all of you. So shut up about it. Get over it. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Be sure to leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you disliked it. Subscribe to the Turkey Tom channel for more YouTube documentaries. Subscribe to the Tom Dark channel here for more YouTube slop. Subscribe to the Tom Dark live channel for even more YouTube slop. Subscribe to the Tom IRL channel for the greatest in real life videos of all time when I actually do them. And be sure to use code Tom at gamersubs.gg for 10% off every single order that you could possibly get. Oh my God. Thank you very much. And seriously, thank you guys for watching my videos. It's been a pretty good year for me. I had a fun time. Hope you guys had a fun time too. And I'm looking forward to 2025. Got a lot of tricks up my sleeve, all right? There's no sleeves on this shirt, but there's a lot of tricks up my sleeve. Promise.
But one mission remains.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Yeah, he shot through the wall.
Playing with near perfect accuracy, Elm Zero was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG in the past.
Wow. One of my accounts was banned from PUBG. I was banned by the PUBG court for my ban message said hack.
Determined to expose.
I mean, I guess it said, like, I don't really, I mean, like, that's what it said. I mean, I don't know really what it was. I mean, shit, dude. Like, I mean, fuck, I guess that's what it was. I don't know.
Was Elm Zero for good? Another clip was tweeted of him warming up for the match, in which his aim was robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining
Launch initiated.
As after going live,
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
I feel like it's really easy to tell if somebody's cheating and using it.
Found something.
You have them play, and then you compare how they played before and then after. You know, on like some random ass game. Yeah, it's pretty fucking simple.
audience said that admitted to cheating in this play possible.
There were wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that. I just don't know what that
Deploying equipment package.
I gotta bring him down. I gotta take this guy down a peg. 100%.
As the next person to blame her cheating.
Sending down support weapon. Sending down sentry.
Like liars and manipulative. That's kind of like. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I know a lot of
Administering freedom.
Get some! Get some!
Democracy's on its way.
saddest thing is she missed. Watch.
Right on target.
Real quick. Every frame. Even though she has wall hacks on. She actually went over his head. Look at that.
Found something.
It's like then you had a conversation about it. Like, it's so dumb.
There's something here.
This one, everybody knows this one.
Administering freedom.
Found something. Cancel that.
It would only be after the main matches began that the Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious. This first strange flick into the ground was
Keep liberty.
Like 100 games, 1,000 games, and eventually that will happen if you're very, very good. But the third guy, a fucking 90-degree turn to the third guy, no shot.
And while there was a chance that some of these kills could still be made by a high-level player, it'll be with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious.
Through the smoke.
After locking onto the enemy through a wall, event organizers called a timeout, and officials made their way over Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating. At first, Forsaken refused access to his computer, however the officials would ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer while he tried to delete the aimbot right in front of their faces. Despite having traveled all the way from India, Forsaken and the whole of the team were instantly disqualified from the
They put that kid in the real. Like, I mean, that's the thing is, I would not want to do that shit in China. Like, of all of the countries to cheat in the video game in, China would be the last.
Attack underway. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Because during a professional Fortnite tournament with a $500,000 prize, the following scenario happened to a player named Curious. Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated.
Oh, it's a glitch.
Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who went down to Marky originally.
Wait, so he just had like an invincibility glitch on? Damn, that's.
Canister's empty. I need ammo.
Deploying equipment package.
Eagles back from the nest.
Sending down sentry. Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Democracy!
Sending down equipment package.
Unleashing democracy.
What a fucking idiot. Oh my god.
There's something here.
It's like this is the time he would play like the fucking dial-up sound that like he's like fucking thinking, trying to connect, like, oh, what should I do now?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Found something.
There it is. I wonder why.
This is just a cop. Out of ammo.
Sending down equipment package.
Found something.
Delivering payload.
victorious yet again. Extract when ready.
Proceed to extraction when ready.
Wait, what did he just show? Oh, yeah, I've never played this game, so I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oh my god. Yeah, judging from his reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really bad. Poor guy, LOL. However, there was absolutely no
Oh, wait a second. So he was on dev console invisible mode, and he just ran in there and fucking domed 3 guys with invisible on. Legit accident? Yeah, actually probably an accident. I mean, why would he do that? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It looks like he just forgot. Yeah. That's really fucking funny.
accidents coming from FaZe Jarvis, who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite after cheating publicly. On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled Fortnite Game Aimbot, in which he'd explained that he was given hacks by an unknown person.
Something crazy actually happened. I got in a random joystick and he was telling me like he could get aimbot on him.
And then he was going to test the hacks for his video.
You've got to keep in mind, like, obviously this kid is like, I think Jarvis was like 15 years old or something like that. So you can't really expect him to be smart. Like, for example, like anybody, like if you're older, you would know that like 19, I thought, yeah, he was 19, is he 19 now? Or is he 19 then? If he was 19 then, he was 19. Okay, then he's an idiot. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Because, like, the problem is that I don't really think it's that big of a deal to do this in a vacuum. But the problem is that whenever you play with aimbot and then you advertise it to everybody else, it's going to increase the amount of people that use aimbot. You see what I'm saying? So, like, even if you say, don't do this, you know, people still gamble. That's just what happens because you're advertising. That's the way it goes.
I don't know what hockey stuff means, but it's actually not.
Over the following 7 minutes, Jarvis lit up every single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like like, you see what I'm saying about how, like, somebody who's, like, just a naive, dumb kid would probably do this and, like, not really think of the ramifications? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they would just be like, do this, like, oh, yeah, this is... Because they're thinking in their mind, oh, I'm gonna make a cool video that nobody else has made, and people are gonna see what it's like to aimbot. And he doesn't really think about the ramifications of, like, how this is gonna affect the audience, or how this is going to affect, like, the game as a whole, or how the developer's gonna see it. Like, they're probably not gonna care about that. Who the fuck cares? Well, the people that run Fortnite care. Because, like, they don't want to have somebody going around advertising advertising ways to cheat in their game. Bro, the one thing that is more toxic than anything else is people that are cheating in a game. Because whenever a game has a reputation of having cheaters, that means that every single time that you get killed, you don't think, man, I just got outplayed by somebody who's really good. Every time you lose to someone, it's sus. Every time you lose to somebody, you're wondering, is this guy cheating or is he good? It's so corrosive for a game. It's awful. Saying that I can see how a dumb person would not identify this as problem. like, why would you ever want your, why would you intentionally make a fake speed run? It's just so weird. Who would have guessed? Yeah, it's like the only one that I kind of, like, I don't feel bad for any of these guys. In a little, there's like a small bit of me that feels bad for Jarvis for getting like a lifetime ban just because he thought his video would be busted. And it was, but it was busting too hard for real. And Fortnite said, fucking, nah, it's too much. It's busting too hard. We're gonna have to shut this shit down. Yeah, and so like, yeah, that's it's what happens. I wouldn't care if this kid ever got unbanned before. I wouldn't. It's like it's not for 3 years. It's for 4 years, something like that. But they had to make an example.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Helldiver KIA deploying. Warning, you are leaving.
can see this trend looking at Qualcomm's best month ever back in August 2019. That's challenging viewership of 166 million. At the time, Minecraft was coming back into the mainstream Qualcomm's content, whilst Fortnite was still in its blind YouTube phase, giving countless opportunities for fresh new videos. Since Geordie had no control over the popularity of these games, you might go ahead and call this an element of luck. However, almost everything else which was bringing in these 166 million views had been a result of Qualcomm's actions. For example, Geordie was a master at collaborating with other YouTubers.
Yeah, it's like that's what happens with every stream. I think that happens with a lot of content creators. It's like, you know, how many people were like Fortnite only handies, and most of them, like besides Cypher, in my opinion, I think almost all of them are irrelevant. Like that's the truth. Like Cypher PK popped off and is continuing to pop off. Like he I love it. I think It's coming. Yeah, it's gotta be fucking coming, man. Do the same thing every day. Yeah.
But then he stopped playing with friends. As this became an increasingly common discussion in Johnny's comments section, he'd upload a video titled "Why Are You Yelling at Slogo?"
They use the same one that they used in the breakup video. I think that's a bit much.
Explaining that as a result of making video after video with the group, each of which following a similar narrative, Robocop felt as though he wasn't growing due to a lack of creativity.
I saw that my creativity was running out. I was just doing things with the group. I was going into that direction. I realized that I stopped.
I don't like that because, like, so it's important to have creative endeavors, but I think that if you want to pursue a creative endeavor, like, so your audience, like, what you're effectively doing is you're selling a product, and people buy it with their time if you sell it with your time. This is a product, like, and then they buy it by launching ads effectively. So it's like the transmog contests and noun-offs and stuff like that. Like, I like doing these for sure, but, like, I've done a million of them. But you want to know why I do them? It's because people fucking love it. People absolutely fucking love it. And we've been doing it for 5 fucking years now, and it's not gonna stop. Because this is what we do. That's it. They're fucking fun. Yeah, they fucking do. And so, I think this is, it's like, you have to give the people what they want to see. Right? It's the same as, like, being rich, doing autograph together. That's what the scream is, right? And so you can't just flip the script and expect everybody to stick around and not be frustrated. Like, I do a bad job of this because, like, I play video games and I'm like, I go 100% into one game exclusively, neurotically, like a fucking psycho, and then I quit the game and I never play the video game. That's what I do. And that is not a very good method of, like, streaming. Like, yeah, that's what happens. Get pissed, you play different shit. Exactly. Yeah, and so yeah, going hard.
Automaton outpost destroyed. Automaton outpost destroyed.
Bag's empty. Outpost cleared. Outpost destroyed.
I mean, like, there's a few other people, but for the most part, that's about it. And that's always how it's been. Group energy is stronger. Soul energy, it is stronger, but it's also less, like, I take great pride in the fact that I am a standalone streamer. You know, I can sit there and I can talk and people will watch me, not for the extension of some other person or something like that. People will watch me. I'm incredibly lucky for that. I'm incredibly fortunate. I'm very thankful for it. I try to do it as much as I can. You
views per month.
Huge.
However, at around the same point in time, Tiger randomly stopped uploading altogether. 2 months later, Tiger would upload a video on a different channel titled Why I Left Quabblecop and Tiger, explaining that he couldn't talk about what had happened on the channel.
And I'm not going to get too much into who was in the right or who was in the wrong, because I can't.
But he was no longer friends with Quabblecop.
Everyone is asking the same thing. Why are you not uploading to Tiger, and what happened between you and Quabblecop? Well, guys, it essentially boils down to one thing, and that is that me and Quabblecop are actually no longer friends. I feel hurt, I feel disappointed, I feel betrayed, and most of all, I feel forgotten.
What will become obvious?
I hate how like people do videos like that because it's like you say, because it's like it obviously makes him look like Quabblecop look really bad, but like this guy's not saying why. So it's like you're basically like making an emotional argument that it's like, trust me, this guy's a bad person. You can see kind of what I'm saying. It's just, it's kind of shitty to have that happen.
Later was that somehow Quabblecop had claimed ownership over Tiger's channel, as he would upload a video where he had cloned Tiger's voice and attached it to an AI, which would provoke another response from Tiger, who was once again insulted by Geordie's actions.
He made this cartoon character, loaned my voice, and put it on the Tiger channel. Listen, Geordie, this cartoon version of you might be your best friend, but I'm not your best friend, okay? I'm not even your friend.
And after Tiger called him out, Quabblecop seemed to...
Like, that's pretty weird, though. Like, if he's uploading content onto his channel with, like, a character of him, like, that's super fucking weird. Like, you guys saw, like, 30 seconds ago, I was kind of on Quabblecop's side. I'm like, oh, this guy's just going out and dissing him, like, sneak dissing him over and over and over, and, like, just trying to hope people take his side on things. But, like, then I hear this bullshit, and it's like, actually, wait a second, maybe Tiger's not wrong.
Panic as
you're gonna address like an idiot banana, you deserve whatever you get. Yeah, but what happens whenever there's 2 idiot bananas on the screen? You see the problem there? You see what the situation is here? It's like so who wins here?
Every video featuring the AI Tiger clone. The two would make up on Twitter with Geordie stating that life is too short to have enemies, yet shortly thereafter Quabblecop would end their exchange by blocking Tiger on Twitter.
But then for some reason, my man decided to block me. But you know what, man? I don't care.
What's most interesting about this whole interaction is that it correlates perfectly with the point at which Quabblecop's views began to decline rapidly. However, the reason
that's why a lot of the big, like, one of the big reasons for that is, like, especially, like, Minecraft content creators, like, nobody wants any drama. Nobody wants any kind of, like, hostility or conflict or negativity. So, like, as soon as a content creator gets involved in that kind of stuff, they start losing their audience because it's not something that, like, really appeals to kids. Because it's not any kind of, like, good, spicy drama where it's, like good drama is like Jake Paul. Jake Paul is like a belligerent asshole, and he's upfront about it, and everybody knows that. And it's like, that's good for kids to watch because they can relate to that. But like, this is some kind of fucking like YouTube ownership things. And also, like, you have to keep in mind that, like, a lot of kids, whenever they watch, because this is, you know, I'm assuming, like, his audience is mainly younger people. Probably, if it's a Minecraft audience, it's mainly younger people, Fortnite, etc. And it kind of pulls the curtain back and lets you see, you know, the wizard behind the Wizard of Oz. And you see that this isn't all just, you know, group of friends doing things for content. This is a capitalistic pursuit. This is something that people are doing as a career. It's for money. And there are a lot of kids out there that are naive enough to think that that's not the case. And that naivete, or I don't know how to pronounce that word properly, but that like unknowing, that being just like completely unaware of this makes them much more susceptible to being parasocial with that person because they don't know that there's like a premise behind it. It's like if somebody hires a hooker for you and you don't know that she got paid, well, you're gonna think that she actually likes you, right? But the moment that you find out that it was actually, you know, your buddy who, you know, he thought that it's been a while, so, you know, he wanted to do that for you, it changes the paradigm. And I think that's kind of a similar thing that happens with YouTubers as well and content creators. And I think that there are a lot of that's happened on Twitch. It started happening during COVID, 2019, number streams started like blowing up. And, you know, there is a lot of resentment that comes from that. And it's also a level of, like, removal Because like before, where you thought where you were just watching somebody and it was like, oh, well, this is just like, he's just like me. But then how's he just like you whenever he has a fucking Lamborghini and a $5 million house and, you know, he's fucking super rich. So it's like it creates that degree of separation. You guys see what I'm saying? You guys like, am I just like putting it all together? Okay, good.
Wasn't the genre itself, but rather one discovery made by Jordan throughout the trial, Tiger, being that he could make an AI character to act as a real person. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in business is that pretty much everything you dream is possible. Cloning yourself too easy. 4 years ago, I was in the middle of a burnout, made 3 videos per day and streamed 2 to 3 hours per day. I wished I could clone myself, so I did. What Quibble is referring to in this Twitter thread is a channel he launched 1 month after the drama with Tiger, which posts gaming videos and uses an AI character as the main personality within the videos. Now, there's nothing wrong with anyone beginning a second channel, but when looking at the numbers, it's obvious that this new AI channel going by the name of Blue was seriously fragmenting Geordie's attention on the main channel. It was launched in May 2021 and began to do 4 million views per month instantly, yet if we look at the Quibble channel, May 2021 was also the point at which his viewership declined from an average of 100 million views per month to 60 million views per month. Quibble began to celebrate the strides that his AI channel was doing, yet he also seemed completely oblivious to the massive decline that was happening on his main channel. His average monthly viewership was down by 40 million on Quibble while he was celebrating 10 million views a month on Blue. It was the very definition of the man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither, and this decline on the main channel brought about further changes, which would ultimately make things even worse. Quibble would upload a...
I can understand about him wanting to rebrand, right? He wants to do something different. He wants to... I actually try to be entertaining on the other channel. With this channel, I want you guys to fully understand. There is no, I in no part of my mind think that farming the unicorn head in Tower of Fantasy for 3 hours is entertaining. I am putting you through this. You understand? Like, I am putting you through, I know it's fucking boring, and you're gonna deal with it, and you're gonna invite me because I need another invite and I have to kill it again, right? That's it. But like, you have to know that content might not be as popular. That's it. I think that there's a lot of content creators that develop a parasocial relationship with their audience, and they think that their audience actually likes them as a person. Meanwhile, they don't know who their audience is. They don't know, you know, anything about them. The audience doesn't really know them personally. It is always a good thing. There are times that it's a good thing to look at content creation like a job. And the best time to do that is whenever you're running into trouble. Because a lot of times whenever people run into trouble, whenever they're making content, they take it personally. And they don't think about it logistically, they don't think about it like, they don't know whenever my stream wasn't doing well, I sit there and think to myself, I'm going to do that thing because this is what I like doing, this is my life, I make money on this, and I need to do something. I started doing Final Fantasy videos, I started doing Dark Souls videos. Time to treat it like a career, time to treat it like a hobby. And in general, this is the way that I would do it. Time to spend on the air, treat it like a hobby, and time to spend off the air, treat it like a
video titled On My
I'm having a hard time being creative. I'm having a hard time having fun in my job. I'm having a hard time sleep. I'm always worrying about YouTube, always thinking about YouTube. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was before.
Before going on to state that after 10 years he was discontinuing the daily uploads.
That's why it's hard to do, man. It is like doing daily uploads. That's always it's always hard to keep up that momentum. You did Final Fantasy just for money? No, it's not that simple. Like, so I started streaming for money. You guys know that, right? Like, a lot of people, like, they started streaming. They're like, oh, I started streaming because I liked it. Fuck that. I wanted the money. Bro, I got a 50 grand bill at the dentist. It's gonna be 50 grand to get my teeth fixed. I thought to myself, like, man, I'm only making 2 grand a month on YouTube. I can't fucking afford this. I gotta stream. Yeah, of fucking course. Like, I'm not gonna treat people like kids. Yeah, that's exactly why I started streaming. Now, I don't need to worry about it. I can sit on this fucking channel for 6 hours a day, make $0 fucking dollars, doing whatever the fuck I want. I can do this for the rest of my life and I'll be totally fucking fine. I'm not going to. I'll be back to my channel. We have YouTube uploads, etc. But you know what? I grinded to get there. I did. It took a long time. And, you know, it's just, it is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do this run around bullshit. Like, that's what
Raise
it is.
the skies of this
whenever
world
my
once
stream isn't doing well, I sit down and I think,
Sending down support weapon.
what I do sometimes? I steal them.
Sending.
I just steal them. I don't even try to change them at all. I just take them. They're like, that's your idea? That's great. Now it's my idea. Now it's a great idea. And yeah, hot tub. Like, what? Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we're going to go back mainstream. We're going to, like, the rating people's setups. You think I was the first person that did that? Greek and I did that on a video, fucking 2017. We did that 5 years ago. But I did it 2 years ago and everybody loved it. Yeah, it's just, that's what it is. I saw people rating Tinder profiles. I think it was Nick rating Tinder profiles. I'm going to steal that idea. That's my idea now. I'm going to come back and get people to submit their Tinder profiles. I'm going to totally fucking do that. It's a great idea. It's going to be great YouTube content. I saw Jimmy here has been doing these You Laugh, You Lose challenges on YouTube. They're tremendously fucking successful. Guess what? I'm going to steal that idea. I'm going to do it myself. And you know what? I fucking love Jimmy, and he's totally okay with me doing that because he stole the idea from somebody else too. There is no original text. We all stand on the shoulders of giants, and it's always a good thing for things to build on each other because I think it's collaborative and it's a positive for you guys, the viewers. Yeah.
After 10 years of making daily videos, I quit. I quit making daily videos.
Quebecop would finish the video by stating that starting from today, he planned on making top quality content that
you can expect good to be
I think that's always a mistake because then if people don't like the video, and that's really the truth, right? People sometimes aren't going to like the video. Like, for example, like, is that Ice Cube and Kevin Hart, right? Like, there are some people that just might not like them. Or, like, let's say there are people that are so young, they don't know that Ice Cube was a rapper. They don't know what NWA means. They don't know why people, you know, like, these older guys that like rap talk about Compton. What the fuck is Compton? Like what do you mean Compton? Like, what is this? And yeah, they have no fucking idea, man. Say it? I don't know what NWA stands for either. I've got no idea, right? But like, what I'm saying is that obviously you bring a Minecraft audience, they might not resonate with that.
I think what you want to see.
Yet the first 3 videos posted in the days that followed were him bragging about his $10,000 dog, then him bragging about his custom orange G-Wagon, then him bragging about his $7.5 million penthouse apartment.
Welcome to my $7.5 million penthouse tour. Let's see if this video can hit 100,000 likes.
And it's just like, why would you post this, dude? Not only have you stated in the past that you apparently don't do YouTube for the money.
I don't care about making an extra buck on YouTube. I don't care about the money. I really genuinely do not do YouTube for the money.
But I don't know why, and the content creators that say that, they say that to establish a parasocial relationship with the audience. He's there for me. He cares about me. I'm special. This is something that is special with us. Get the fuck out of here. Here's what I'll say. I don't do a lot of things for the money. How do you know that? Because this stream right now isn't fucking monetized. And yeah, I'm gonna upload this onto YouTube and I'm gonna make money off of this video. But whenever I turn off my cam, I'm gonna go back to playing a video game that I will make $0.00 from. But you know what? I'm not gonna get in my own way if I wanna make some money. That's not a bad thing too. It's not a sin to want to make money. Just stop fooling naive 12-year-olds into thinking that you're their friend by saying that you don't do YouTube for money. Please, just fucking stop this. Or Twitch for money. It's so cringe. Everybody cares about money. People need money to live. Of course money matters to you. Stop doing this fucking, this run-around bullshit.
You really think you can instantly see something that makes them feel inferior to you? Do you think new viewers on your channel want to open up the video
I think it's totally fucking fine. Like, the thing is, if Jake Paul did a video of his $7.5 million penthouse, people would be in the comments, L plus ratio, plus you fell off, plus KSI's house is bigger, plus, you know, like, you're not as popular as your brother. Like, they're gonna, it depends on...
Helldivers, reporting to the... Reinforcing!
Funny though.
Helldivers, reporting to the...
Genuinely fucking funny. I do. I think that they're genuinely fucking funny.
And say one video saying I quit, followed by 3 videos talking.
The thing is, like, the reason why I like Jake Paul especially is that Jake Paul made wrestling real. Jake Paul became a real-life wrestling character, and he's not a wrestler. But everything in his life and everything that he does is for content. He's like a cartoon character. I fucking love it. The slogan, Jake Paul. Yeah, but it's the thing is, that's the bet. That's. But Jake Paul does boxing. I said that on purpose because wrestlers over.
What's been done?
Is we won the match, and then he wins another match, and it's like, oh well, it's rigged. It's because he's fighting people that aren't trained. Who's fought a basketball player and basketball player. True, actually, but he still won the match, and it's compelling and it's interesting. It's just people take things too seriously. Like whenever you take a step back and you just consume it as just pure content, I think it's pretty good.
I think it's just a coincidence that they
Deploying equipment package.
The 2008 study by the Journal of Consumer Research stated that when people feel powerless and out of control, they feel an increased desire to purchase items with conveying high status.
Sending down equipment package.
The first sign of downfall is whenever people start making
Deploying support weapon.
Coming in hot.
4,000, and they still do it. It's still true. Central wasn't listen. Like, to be honest, my history on that is not very good, so I'm an idiot. You got me. I'm an idiot. I thought he was. I'm wrong. Anyway, point is that this has always been the case. People always puff their chest out whenever they feel like they feel insecure.
This increased attraction to higher status products stems from a specific inclination to re-establish power, which might explain Purple motive to upload these off-brand videos. Maybe deep down he felt as though he had lost his position of influence, which was certainly plausible because at the time of uploading the videos, his monthly viewership had declined by over 85% from its peak.
I think that one of the big problems probably also is that the new videos probably aren't as good as the old videos. Like, for example, like I remember Athene. Like Athene did like this whole like science thing and it was all crazy and people thought Athene was losing his mind. But then Athene started making videos like he used to make again. Remember whenever he had like that really short series, it was in like 2018 or so, it was really funny. Do you guys remember that? And like everybody watched those new videos. Like they were massively popular because they were funny. So I think that most cases, the reason why people lose viewers is because the content starts to suck dick. That's the reason. There's no other reason besides that. There's nothing else. The content just sucks dick. Content is king. There's a reason why a lot of people take breaks and they come back and their channel is dead. How many people does that happen? I take breaks, I come back, my channel's not dead. You know why?
because I come back whenever I've got content and I'm there to fucking deliver. Sometimes it doesn't go well. Sometimes I have content ideas, sometimes I sit there and go, you know why? It's because the sucks. That's
His house might have been evidence
what
items he was able to purchase as a result of the channel in the first place. This theory could be supported by the fact that after uploading his house to a YouTube and announcing that he no longer planned on uploading daily, the videos slowed dramatically. He went from 1 video per day to only 2 videos in both March and April of 2022,
That's nothing, bro.
doing further damage to the channel's view count. Now we can't neglect the fact that his
You don't have to upload regularly. All you have to do is upload banger videos. It doesn't matter.
I am but a faithful herald of the righteous wrath.
A new video comes out and he is just as relevant as he ever has been. Yeah, you don't need to upload shit every single time. Just make the videos
traction
good.
over the
Good
last
content.
couple of months, gaining between 10 and 25 million views per month. However, when combining the views of both Blue and Quabblecop together, even on the best months he doesn't crack 40 million views, which is still less than half of what he was able to achieve while simply focusing on one channel. In a recent
Well, I think also, like, again, you know,
which is still less than
contextualizing this is January 2021. This is still in the middle of COVID. A bunch of kids are home from school. Every Minecrafter was blowing up during this time. And like, I feel like almost every Minecrafter is not as popular as they were in January 2021. Every single one. So it's like some of this stuff is like really not his fault. I mean, on stream, I'll say this again before I take a piss. The reason why is I'm getting a lot of dental work done. I am 1 appointment away from getting pretty much all of my actual fucked up teeth fixed. And then once that's done, I'll be able to go back on mainstream and do the usual stuff, right? Now, I can't talk like this all day, basically. Like, it hurts my mouth to do. Even a little bit, but I do it for, you know, YouTube content, for editors, for you guys, and also because I like doing it, to be honest. That's probably the biggest reason. But I can't do it all day. And so, yeah, I'll be back soon. I'm not, like, burnt out. I don't hate my stream. It's just I have to get some real life shit actually done. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know, like, there's no fucking like it's like I'm not, like, it's nobody's fault that I'm not doing my stream right now other than mine. But it's like not like, oh, chat was mean or like I was unhappy with something or anything like that, man.
Half of what he was able to achieve while simply focusing on one channel. In a recent video titled My $100 Million GTA 5 Business in Real Life, which sports a similar kind of vibe to the apartment tour, Quabblecop talks about having a 5 business in focusing on one channel. In a recent video titled My $100 Million GTA 5 Business in Real Life, which sports a similar kind of vibe to the apartment tour, Quabblecop talks about how he's also launched an NFT business and is working on a video game, potentially fracturing his focus from YouTube even further.
See, like, the thing is, I thought that would be cool, right? I mean, like, yeah, NFT stuff, nobody's about NFTs.
As mentioned earlier, Quabblecop is extremely switched on in terms of how to build and run a successful YouTube channel, although as a whole there are 2 obvious problems that need to be solved. The first problem, which thankfully is relatively easy to fix, is one relating to ego. Geordie, I know how much we as males love to brag. It's written in our DNA, ego. Geordie...
That's a kind of nice car. I mean, it is. That's a nice car. I would just be so stressed out if I had that car. I would always be worried that somebody would hit the car, or somebody would key the car, or somebody would dent the car. Like, on accident. Like, not even like some fucking resentful asshole, but just, it would just get messed up. Tires cost $50,000. Yeah.
I know how much we as males love to brag. It's written in our DNA to talk endlessly about how good we are, but you have to resist the urge to do so. Proclaiming your high status by posting videos of your G-Wagon and multi-million home ironically does the opposite of what
Go to school, get a job, go to work, get married, have a good pay your taxes, pay your watch TV, listen to the news, obey the law, repeat after me, and drink. Well, I think that seems pretty okay, right? I mean, you go to school, you get a job, you go to work, you get married, you have your kids, you can pay your taxes, you can pay your bills, you can enjoy
what you like to do. You watch the news, and you don't break the law. I think that seems pretty decent. Yeah, I mean that's not too bad. I don't think so at all, man. Cringe ass poster. And the thing is, most of the people that are posting that stuff are living at their mom's house without a job. And no, you're not some cool, crazy counterculture person who's going their own way. You're a NEET, and you might get the part-time job at Hobby Lobby if you don't try to tell them that you can't go to work on the days that you raid. That's it. I wonder where I got that example from.
1 or 2, as your audience doesn't want to follow someone that needs to be validated in any way, shape, or form. The second problem is a little harder to solve as it requires either more sacrifice or time, and I could be wrong altogether with this second problem because I'm not sure what kind of numbers your other businesses are doing, but your focus is clearly fragmented, or maybe you have focus on.
I think that people that don't focus on making content, it doesn't really matter if they get a really expensive house or anything. Like Mark Rober, I don't think anybody cares. Nobody is watching Mark Rober's content because of the size of house he has. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody gives a fuck about this. So it's just about the kind of content that you make and how you present yourself. Go aim, spend all that money on shit like that, about living comfy, having a nice PC. He should be able to spend the money on what he likes to spend the money on. I think that's fine. And also probably, in general, I think whenever this happens is whenever a person does something that is contrary to what people's identity of it is. Like I've told people before, right? If I had a long-term girlfriend and we were going to get a house together, I would get a really nice house because I'd want to raise a family in there, and I wouldn't want my kids to live in shit. Like I would absolutely. Like am I? Absolutely. But of course that's what I do. That's just, provide for your wife and your kids. I mean, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. But it's just... You know what I mean? It's just yourself, it's your money. Yeah, I mean, you do whatever you want to do, right?
Claim to have between 50 and 100 employees.
I'm running a business with I don't know how many employees. Anywhere from 50 to 100 employees work here.
Yet your views are significantly below where they were during any other year since 2016.
Yeah, and that'd be fine, right? If he's doing all that stuff, it's just that nobody really gives a shit unless it's correlating to content or some sort of a thing. I don't think you should be able to talk about that stuff. But again, content. Everything else is noise.
Basically tweeted out saying that he spends on average 14 days, 14 editors to make one video.
Instantly, I'm thinking your team or your process is incredibly inefficient.
While the one step back for 2 steps forward mentality is a great thing to have, something feels off with the numbers. Maybe you're just bragging about employing way more people than you actually do, and if this is the case, it's just another piece of evidence for the previous point. Quit with the bragging. It's not necessary and adds no value to anything at any point in time. When you appeared on the Watch Time podcast with music...
Well, it's also about what is the value add for the consumer? Like how am I making your experience, the viewer, better? And if something does not make their experience, the viewer, better, then that's problematic.
Delk, one very mature thing that you said was that you appreciate when your YouTuber friends call you out on things. So while I was probably a little bit harsh in this video, hopefully you can provide some genuine tough love feedback about where you can improve going into the future.
As somebody who's not a massive expert on this guy's content, I can't really say that I fully understand every single reason why his stream isn't doing well. But I think that there are structural reasons that exist beyond his control that have caused his stream or his content to decline. right? And like a lot of it, I think that you could clearly say that, like, yeah, especially if you want to give off that parasocial, I'm really your friend kind of vibe. Sure, yeah, you could easily do that. However, factor, like whenever you look younger, you're gonna have people that are younger that you can relate to. Like you're not gonna see a lot of like gray bearded men that like craft beer making Minecraft videos, because the audience of that is mainly kids, and kids aren't gonna watch somebody who's 40 years old. They want to watch somebody who they think is like, you know, like 19 or 22 or 25 or something like that, right? That's just the truth. But on the other end, if you're getting like investment advice, or you're a guy, like let's say you like outdoorsman content, right? You are looking for the guy that's, you know, a bit larger, maybe he's ex-military, he's got a gray beard, and all of his videos, he says like maybe 4 or 5 sentences, and then the rest of it, it's just him building a tent out of wood. Right? You don't want to watch the 22-year-old do that because he doesn't fucking know anything. So that's the content. So you have to know your audience. And if you get older, it's hard to relate to kids. It's what makes sense. Like, I don't think I can show you guys right now. Almost nobody that watches me is a kid. It's all like, it's like 18 to 34. It's like, I think it's like 18 to 40, 18 to 35, somewhere around there. It's like 18, let's say 18 to 40 is like 90% of my audience, like 90 to 95% of my audience. Yeah, I'm an anime girl. Yeah, sure. That's what it is. Most of those people are in that range. Like, there's almost no kids that watch me, and there's not a lot of girls that watch me either, right? That's a fact. And so it's like whenever I go, like, man, y'all remember back whenever, you know, they used to say Pokemon was Satanism back in the 90s, and like some kids like, bro, like this kid wasn't even born on, like, this kid doesn't remember September 11th. You think he's gonna fucking remember what happened in Pokemon in 1998? He wasn't even alive. He wasn't even fucking alive. Of course. I think this is a good video. And I think that the talking about making a bunch of money and how much money you're making. Oh, money, money, money. That's nice. I don't know. It depends on the way you do it, if you're tactful about it or what, right? I don't think it's a big deal, but it's also about how you presented yourself beforehand. I think a lot of content creators that lose their audience, one of the big reasons for that is that they stop being the person that they were. It's that simple. Yeah, they stop being the person that they were. Make a video about how much money you make. Let's see what the drop off will be. I am a multi. Is that good enough? I leaked my YouTube revenue once. Yeah, I leaked my YouTube revenue once. Yeah, that was a fuck up. So yeah, it's not a secret. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Twitch that for you? Yeah, Twitch and YouTube, absolutely. Remember whenever you didn't make YouTube? Yeah, exactly. You ever think you'd be a billionaire and rebuild your life? It depends on how many times I gamble, okay? Yeah, I don't care, really. It's not that big of a deal. It's like my life is not about money. It's about success and being able to do things that I want to do. That's what I care about the most. Money is sometimes an indicator of success, absolutely. But it's not that's not really what it's about. What are you saving the money for? Why not? Yeah, I don't know. I don't worry about that at all. What's up with kids channel YouTubers and flexing their cash? Are we just flexing on children? Well, literally, yeah. Exactly. And what do you define as success? Depends on what it is. Spoken to someone who has a lot of money? Oh, no, you're definitely right. I think that if you are a guy, like, and this is a scientifically proven fact, that if you are a guy or a person, like, this isn't just for guys, and like more money will make your life better up to like $100,000 to $150,000 a year. So if you're making $20,000 a year and you go from making $20,000 to $60,000 a year, I can almost guarantee you your life is going to get better. Absolutely, and you're going to be happier. but there is 100% a drop-off, and it is scientifically proven. Flexing money is high school energy. I agree with that. Yeah, 100%. And do IRL stream from space is a nice way to burn money? Yeah, sure. Younger audiences want to see what you can do with the money, and older audiences want to see you save the money because it's a smart choice. I think people just don't want to think about the money, period. Nobody wants to think about the fucking money. Like, people just want the content. That's it. They just want the content. I think as audience just grew up. Yeah, that's one thing that happened with a lot of Minecraft content creators, right? Audience gets older, person falls off. It's the way it goes, man. Pale Money's Resident Sleeper. Yeah, it gives a fuck. Anyway, listen, this is a good video. I think Sonny is one of my favorite YouTube channels. I'm gonna be completely honest. He was one of my favorite YouTube channels. He has more subs than me on YouTube now. Can you believe it? I can, because he makes really good videos. Give him some more.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the WAN show. It's been a great week.
No.
It's been a great week.
Nope.
And it's gonna be a great WAN show. Okay.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about like world events. I realize what that probably sounded like now. I wasn't trying. We're not even going down that road.
Wow, it took us exactly 3 seconds.
I didn't intend to.
3 seconds.
No!
To alienate some half of America.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
And we don't even know which one it is. Way to go, Luke!
I was talking about completely not American things, okay? Nothing to do with America.
We've got a lot of great topics for you guys today. I forget what the headline one was, so Luke might get it for a change. AMD is rocketing upward. They have... Wow. Okay, we'll get into the details later, but that is absolutely incredible. EA has ditched support for Linux in Apex Legends, citing the fact that Linux gamers are far more likely to cheat. Them some fighting words.
Yoicks.
What else we got this week?
A modder has made DIY upgradable Mac storage.
Okay, this is so cool. This is legitimately cool.
Crazy prices we were talking about might not be so bad.
Actually, there's a little more to that as well.
Oh,
we'll get to it.
Intriguing. The last one I will bring up is that MS Paint might be like a cool, neat thing to do on your computer again.
Really?
Maybe. They're bringing AI features to MS Paint and Notepad.
The show is brought to you today by Thingiverse. Oh, cool.
Oh.
Seasonic, Notion, and of course our chair partner Secret Lab, our laptop partner LG, and our wrap partner D-Brand. Okay, small aside, have you seen my car yet?
Not in person. I've seen pictures though. My goodness.
Okay, anyway, that's all I'll say about that.
You'll have to tell me when you get pulled over.
EA is dropping Linux support for Apex Legends, despite the fact that the game was in the top 50 in terms of popularity on the Steam Deck over the past year. According to EA developers, it is much harder to catch Linux-based cheaters, and the quote is, "The openness of the Linux operating systems make it an attractive the openness of the Linux operating systems, make it an attractive one for cheaters and cheat developers." They claim that the impact of Linux cheaters was having an outsized impact on other players' experience, and thus EA has decided it is not worth supporting the platform.
I suspect, if I'm reading between the lines accurately, I suspect this might also mean that the player base playing on Linux is probably not super high either.
But it's very interesting to me that they specifically call out the outsized impact that small player base is having. Because the player base can't be that small if you're a top 50 game. I mean, it might not register for a company like EA and one of their Halo titles like Apex Legends, which, okay, is not a Halo title. That would be Halo, but you get what I mean. Do it.
Oh, he wasn't even paying enough attention.
What?
He wasn't paying enough attention.
Oh, forget it.
Get on the ball, Dan!
I was responding to a horrific merch message.
Oh.
Oh. Well, cool. I guess we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Anyway, the point is, we've got a few discussion questions here, and I'm legitimately interested to hear not just Luke's perspective, but I'd like to hear your guys' perspectives as well. Like, if there's anyone who works in game development, particularly in anti-cheat development, feel free to drop...
The Oslo Station System, the Hydrobius System. Alert! Liberation of currently orbited planet from Automaton. Menace has ended in temporary defeat. Planet remains under Automaton control. Status: liberation from Illuminate underway. Helldivers.
Target locked on. Delivering a cute little package full of pain and death. Bing, boom, pow, and they're all dead. Target locked on. Delivering a cute little package full of pain and death. Time to let these bastards taste managed democracy.